Today is going to be a video done about macronutrients. Alright, so since it's cold and as I promised, I am making my food for 3-4 days, and right now my macros are 200 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fats. I need to double check that out. What is our macros at the moment? So our macros. Alright, so macros at the moment are 199 protein, 332 carbs, and 59 fat. It is actually 70. I've just set it to 59 just because I always go over fat, and when I'm cooking my meals there is a bit of oil in there anyways, which I don't know how to calculate, so I kind of I overestimate my fats. So right now I'm going to show you my pantry, and we are going to be making pasta, high protein pasta, and it's all vegan. You see on MyFitnessPal, I am having probably more protein than I've ever had, and it's cool. It's fucking cool, that's why. Alright, let's have a look at this. So, high protein, low carb pasta. Got 1, we've got 2, okay, we've got 3. I actually prefer the spirals than the penne. So that's the penne. I'm gonna go for spirals. Spirals for the win. I'm gonna put this back. And since it's cold, it's actually gonna be perfect weather for some pumpkin. How good is this pumpkin? Because the fat is only 3.4 in this, and protein 3.2, carbs about 18, not bad at all. So we need bolognese sauce, and we're gonna start cooking very soon. So that is the pasta, and that is a high protein pasta. I made a huge bulk for 4 days. We are going to actually measure it right now, and should do the magic 515. Okay, cool. So I know this might not be that amazing food at the moment, but it does the job, and sometimes in order to achieve your dreams you got to do whatever it takes, and this is what we are trying to do. And by this video I really want you to understand what it will take for someone who is looking to compete out there, or looking to have the body that they really truly want, and want to cut and want to shred. But I try my best to make it as delicious as possible. So here we are. It's the first proper meal, looking really nice and warm as like our weather. So since it's actually quite overcast outside, before I actually mentioned about what are the macronutrients that I'm following for my competition, which I am about 6 to 7 weeks at. Now, what are macronutrients, and how can you guys understand food to such level that it gives you more clarity, it gives you more light on, and what are the factors we need to consider when we go on a diet. Today's idea is to give you an overview of what macronutrients are, and how my clients are getting absolutely incredible results, and how do pro athletes, how do people who compete understand the knowledge of food to their advantage on getting rid of the fat and becoming their best version of themselves physically. So people who have diets, who are following a paleo diet, or if they're following a ketogenic diet, which is high fat, low carb diet, and the problem is all these guys, what they're doing is, it's like you're in the dark room and there's a target and you are shooting blind arrows without knowing where the target is. And whether if you love Italian food, Indian food, if you love Japanese food, Asian food, regardless of which country you're from, the food has 3 major macronutrients, and these are your carbs, protein, and fats. Now, before I mentioned earlier in my video that my carb limit for the day is about 330 grams my protein limit is about 199, my fats is about 70. So as long as I am eating any sort of food which is within these macronutrients, I am going to be losing weight. I'm going to be losing fat regardless. And of course I have to work out so that I can maintain as much as muscle mass as I want to. So now the question is, what kind of foods first are carbs? What food sources are carbs? What food sources are high in protein? What food sources are high in fat? The second question is, how do you know how much quantity of carbs do you need a day? How much protein do you need a day? How much fats do you need a day? I am going to answer the second question first. According to your height, age, gender, body weight, body fat percentage, goal, and lifestyle, that is how we determine how much carbs do we need, how much protein do we need, and how much fats do we need. Now the second part of the question, which I spoke about earlier, what food sources are rich in carbs? So your bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, your fruits and vegetables have higher carbs. Now every food group which is more starch in it, they are carbs. Your lentils. Now these are all vegan sources and they are plenty available. But why do they say you need more vegetables? You should be eating more vegetables. The reason why they say that is because the vegetables have great micronutrients, the minerals that we need, and vitamins that we need. And other carb sources that vegetables and fruits provide is fiber. So that's carbs. Protein is, for me, if you are okay with gluten, there's wheat gluten, there's seitan, there is tofu, lentils, high carb, high protein, low fat. Black beans are high protein, good carbs, and good fiber, low fat. We have soy milk, you have your soybeans, you have other vegan products that are in the market, specifically corn brand, which some of the products up there, they have high protein as well. But I stick to the whole meal basic stuff, which is your dal, lentils, pulses, beans, seitan, and these are the stuff that you can actually buy online, or you can buy from the supermarket in Coles and Woolworths if you're in Australia. So these are good protein sources. One last protein source is your protein powder. Protein powder is a supplement. If you can get protein through your diet, no problem. For me, I have to make sure that my protein intake is on spot. So I do have protein shakes because of the comp. And fats, good fats and bad fats. Now, this is where I want you to understand there's essential, non-essential fats. Essential fats are your omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-3 is flaxseed. Omega-6 on the other hand is your olive oil, coconut oil, vegetable oil, but I prefer olive oil. Olive oil has a high heating point as well. Those are your essential fats. And then there is non-essential good fats, avocado. Avocado is great fat, but if it makes your fat level go up every time you eat it, it's not worth it. And if you don't eat avocado, you are not deficient in anything. So this is an overview, guys. If you guys want to know exactly for your specific goal, how much food you need to eat, I'm more than happy to give you some sort of guidance if you are curious about it. And these are macronutrients, and these are what the pro athletes do in order to get the best shape of their life. High protein pasta. So you'll be looking at foods which are customized to your goal. You'll get goals, you'll love food, and you'll have the best life being in shape. And this is the full knowledge. This is the light in the room, so you can see your target and then shoot your arrows so you can get the result that you want. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.